Lords, it's KASIH here, and I'm joined by Leo, Community Manager for Call of Dragons. Today, we got some amazing updates to share with you, so get ready to dive into the latest additions into Mars.
So we've got a lot to unpack in this video. First, we have the brand new game mode, Roots of War. It's an intense 30 versus 30 team battle where you will fight for control of the Life Stone.
Roots of War takes place in a battlefield unlike anything you've seen before in Mars. Diverse terrain and the fog of war will shape your team's strategy, and you can use it to your advantage.
Now let's break it down a bit further. In order to participate in this event, your alliance has to be at least the top 20 rankings in your server. Plus, your alliance needs to have at least 10 alliance towers in order to qualify for registration. During registration, alliance leaders and officers can nominate up to 30 combatants and 10 substitutes for their team roster. Make sure you're a member of an alliance before the registration date and have reached the minimum city level of 16.
How frequent is the event, you might wonder? Well, the battlefield opens every 2 weeks. But remember that the event is going into its testing phase and some adjustments and fine-tuning might occur in the future updates. When you enter the battle, you'll be teleported to a completely new map divided into 2 teams. Lucia's forces represented by the blue color and Yain's forces fighting under the golden color. But before entering the battlefield, it's crucial to recall all your legions and make sure you are not in a war frenzy state.
Your goal is to reach highest amount of points for your alliance. The team with the highest alliance points at the end of the match will win. Once the battle starts, it's divided into 2 phases, the preparation phase and battle phase. During the preparation phase, you will have 3 minutes to strategize and set alliance markers. This is where you lay the groundwork for victory.
Remember that the combat rules remain the same as the main game. However, with the battle sync active, your hero and artifact levels are upgraded to their maximum level and you can make changes to the hero talents. There are 5 presets available on the talent page. Important and manual presets must be configured before the campaign begins. After they have been configured, you can switch between them freely. Remember that Battle Sync does not change heroes and artifact star ratings or skill levels, and changes made to the talents only apply within the event. Policies and season reset buffs do not apply to this event, as well as room buffs. However, buffs from tag, faction, title, buildings, city theme, and items are still active during the battle.
Now let's talk about the key elements and buildings on the map. When the battle phase kicks off, that's when the real action begins. You'll score personal points by defeating enemy units, occupying buildings, gathering Luminbright pools, score points for both you and your alliance.
But the key element here is delivering Lifestone to one of your buildings or neutral buildings, which grants a massive number of points to your alliance. There are 3 of Lifestone pedestals scattered across the battlefield. Periodically, Lifestone will appear at one of the Lifestone pedestals and both teams must fight to obtain it. It's a race against time to secure it and gain the upper hand.
And remember, delivering Lifestone to neutral locations or buildings not only grants you points, but also allows your team to summon behemoths to squash your opponents.
Buildings play an important role too, occupying various structures like the Hall of Power, the Outpost, the Tree of Healing, the Tree of Courage, and the Hall of Nature grants points and unique benefits to your team, so choose your targets wisely. Luminbright pools. These pools are a vital resource for your team. Deploy your legions together from these pools and earn valuable points. Just remember, your legions must return to camp for the points to be added to your score.
And don't overlook the Druid Hut. This is where your severely wounded units are being healed. You can also use elixir healing to heal your troops as well. The speed of elixir production is determined by the number of trees of healing your alliance occupies. So, ensure you have a strong presence and support your troops in their time of need. Rewards in this event are based on personal point scores and whether the team won or lost the match. Roots of War is all about strategy, coordination, and teamwork. Gather resources, capture buildings, deliver the Life Zone. Take advantage of these and you will succeed. On top of that, the new event Celestial Battlegrounds is coming to Call of Dragons. So challengers must deploy legions to defeat all enemies across 10 stages with increasing difficulty.
When is that, you might wonder? Well, you can check it through the event calendar.
That's right. As you requested, we are putting in an event calendar in this update, so you can plan your gaming schedule accordingly.
And here's a special call to our talented and creative players. If you want to join the ranks of our official Call of Dragons content creators and get exclusive benefits, make sure to check out the Content Creator Zone website and apply to become an official content creator.
As a content creator, you'll have the opportunity to be featured on our platforms, getting access to a creator Discord channel, exclusive sneak peeks and update previews, and monetary compensation. So make sure to check it out in the link below.
Alliance leaders and officers can now share Alliance recruitment information to the chat. Once you've polished up your Alliance recruitment information, you can share it with these across different channels, which means other players have more opportunities to learn about your Alliance and join your ranks. We've also introduced Alliance logs. These will provide valuable information about major events, membership changes, and battles. It's a great way to keep track of your Alliance progress and stay updated on all the important happenings. If an Alliance member has been offline for more than 3 days, leaders and officers will receive a notice through the in-game mail. It's a helpful tool to ensure everyone is active and engaged in the game.
Starting with Season 1 Plus Stars Reignited, we're introducing a new rule. So for the first 48 hours, players cannot attack each other. So that includes PvP, attacking resource points, attacking cities, and destroy buildings. As for other adjustments, you can now see the locations and levels of all villages by selecting the Alliance tab on the left-hand side of the world map.
One of the last things we have added is a reset feature for policies. During the season, you can now reset your policies and refund prestige. This feature has a 30-day cooldown.
And let us know about your overall season experience in Call of Dragons. If you have any feedback or suggestions, let us know in the comments below. We also have the new legendary marksman artifact called the Gold Crest. It will be available in the event Forge of Light and Riches of the Forest event. The Gold Crest has a 15% increase in march speed, 2,800 base damage, and with Fragor in the field, the Gold Crest will have an extra 900 damage factor and 3 seconds immobilization when the skill is deployed. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let us know what you think of this update in the comments below.
And make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. And see you next time.
Bye-bye. Now let's talk about the real election. The real election. Now let's talk about the key elements.
Real life story. My
Real
name
life.
is Leo.